Alright everyone, in this video I'm gonna be explaining the fastest way to get a shiny Gilgamesh. Well, not really the fastest, but the most efficient way to get him basically. So this method is an overnight AFK using TinyTask. So if you guys haven't got TinyTask, I'd recommend getting it. I'll put the link in the description to download it. But yeah, go ahead and click that link if you haven't got it, and it will take you up to this website over here. Just all you have to do is click on the .exe over here when it says download. Click the .exe, and then the rest should be pretty simple to understand. But yeah, that's how you get TinyTask. Pretty easy, and yeah, it's really helpful to auto grind stuff like that. So make sure you go ahead and click the one in the description, because there are some fake websites out there that do have TinyTask, but some are a bit dodgy. I remember I downloaded one not too long ago, but it actually turned out to be a keylogger, a Trojan, and it kind of messed me up. But yeah, I'd recommend clicking the one in the description, or just searching up tinytask.net. Yeah, and that's how you can get TinyTask. So once you have TinyTask on your computer, go ahead and open it up, and it should look like this. And go ahead and click on the little spanner icon and preferences, and make sure you have continuous playback enabled. You'll know you have it enabled when you see this blue check mark next to it, but make sure you have it enabled, because it just makes it so that your TinyTask can just auto repeat over and over again. So it's really useful, and it's recommended for AFK grinding. So once you have that equipped, just close TinyTask, and we'll use it for later. But this method is a overnight AFK. It does work, as you guys can clearly see. I have a couple portals, so I'm trying to get Gilgamesh shiny. I'm on the way to getting it. But this method is really efficient. It does work, and I think I got 2 secret portals in my last overnight one. So yeah, really useful and really efficient to use. The only cons with this method is that it requires a lot of noble portals. Considering one portal takes around 8 minutes to complete, and you're gonna be doing this for the entire night, it'll take around 70ish portals to do one full overnight. So it does take a lot of portals to do this overnight. But I do have a method to auto farm portals. So if you guys want to go and see that video, I'll just let me know in the comments down below, and just subscribe and drop a like, so I'll make the video. But yeah, enough with that. I'm gonna go and talk about the loadouts that you guys should be able to bring. Well, should bring to this. Normally I would bring my unique Sid, but since the majority of you guys don't have a unique, I'll go ahead and just use a non-unique team with some pretty bad traits, as you guys can see. But yeah, so you guys are gonna want to bring a really good ground unit. So Sasuke will be really good from the new update, because his burn damage is really efficient and he's a really good unit overall. So I'd recommend bringing Sasuke. You could bring a regular Sid if you guys want. He's pretty good. You could bring Guts. Won't be that good because he has a high SBA, but I'm not sure. I haven't tested it out with Guts, but you could bring him and see if it works. But I'm not gonna bring Guts for this. I'll bring Sasuke. Lancer would be good for this as well, or Saber. Or Saber would be good for this as well, because she has some pretty good damage. But that's all the units I can think of right now. But yeah, I am gonna bring Sasuke for this method, because he's a really good ground unit. And for air units, you can either bring Conan. Hinami would also be good from the new Halloween update. She's a pretty good air unit. I'd recommend bringing Chuyo. I would bring Chuyo if I had Evodes, but I don't, so I'll use Conan. But yeah, Chuyo is really good because her damage is really good, and she has a decent SBA. So if you guys do have Chuyo Evode, I'd recommend using Chuyo. She's really good. So if you guys have Chuyo Evodes, I'd bring her instead of Conan. I think the new Battle Pass unit from tier 25 is also good. I'm not sure though, but I've heard from others that Chico is pretty good as well. So if you guys do have Chico, I'd recommend bringing her. I'm not too sure though, so you guys can experiment with that as well. But yeah, I'm gonna use Conan for this. Conan's really cheap to place down and to upgrade. So yeah, I'm gonna go and bring Conan and Sasuke. I'll bring these 3 units for my 100% boost. So I'll bring Saber, Lancer, and Archer. Bomber isn't needed really, because I'm not gonna be farming that much, or I'm not gonna be farming at all really. So you could switch out Bomber for Koichi or for Jiraiya as for slowing, or you could use Usopp. That also works. But yeah, that's the unit. I mean, that's the loadout I'm gonna be bringing for this method. This method does have like 2 flaws, but the flaws aren't really that major. It can all be fixed with like some fine tuning, but that's about it. So yeah, you guys do need a lot of portals for this, by the way, so I'd recommend having a lot. If you guys don't have, you know, portals, then just wait for my overnight AFK portal farm, and you guys can get a lot of portals that way. But yeah, I'm gonna go and just begin the method. So you guys are gonna want to just start a random portal, like so, and then just start the portal. So the method doesn't start now. The method will only start once I press record on my TinyTask. Normally I'd bring my alt account into the grind, but I don't want to overcomplicate it, so that you guys, you know, can understand how to actually do the method. So yeah, all you guys want to do is just start the portal and just go ahead and quickly die. But yeah, you also want to go ahead and die. So yeah, I'll come back to you guys once I'm dead, and then we can begin the method that way. Alright, we're about to die from these homunculus enemies. But yeah, so I'm sorry if I'm yapping too much. I just want to explain the method correctly so that you guys can fully understand how to do it. But if you guys do find any issues with the method, then let's go ahead and just join my Discord server and just, you know, ping me there. I'll try and help out if I can. But yeah, so we are about to die, and I'll explain the method whilst I'm doing it thoroughly, so you guys can like have a real time of me explaining it. So now that we're dead, so once you guys have died, the method now begins. So normally people would like do a recording hotkey, but I don't really like doing that because F12 it takes screenshots. No, F12 I'm pretty sure it records your Roblox, so that, you know, messes up with my storage on my computer. F8 affects my medal, so it will, you know, take clips and stuff, which will also affect my storage. Print screen will take screenshots, and this other method here, Control Shift OR, that's just way too much effort. So you guys could use recording hotkey if you want, but I'm not gonna be doing it in this method because I don't really like doing it. But yeah, so now that we've died, all you guys are gonna want to do is click record. So click record, and once you've done so, click out onto your Roblox and then press next. The reason we died is so that we can have a layout for when we die, for when the next button is played. So once you've clicked next, click on pick next portal, and once you've done that, go ahead and go into the search bar over here and click N. That way all the portals that are showing up right now are noble portals. So just go and click on the first one that you see and click select, and we'll just teleport onto the new portal. So yeah, this is a much slower compared to how I'd normally do it, but I'm just trying to explain each step thoroughly so you guys can understand it. Let's go and just click on the next portal thingy. And now this right here is one of the flaws with the method. So as you guys saw right here, I faced backwards. So this is one of the flaws with the method. So I do need to start the entire method all over again, because I did spawn backwards, as you guys see. Normally, well, most of the time you spawn facing this way, but this time I spawned the other way around. So this method won't work, which is why I'm gonna have to stop recording and then just die again. So yeah, luckily this happened, so I can show you guys one of the flaws of the method. But yeah, normally you do spawn facing forward, well, like a majority of the time. So that's just, you know, I can't really fix anything about that. It's just how the game, you know, how the game is. But yeah, normally you do spawn facing forward, and that way the method can work. But if you're facing backwards, then you will die for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna go in this die real quick and then we can begin the method again. Okay, we are about to die now, so we'll go in and begin this process once more, and hopefully we do facing forwards so that I can begin the next part of the method. So now that we've died, go ahead and just go back in your TinyTask and click record and follow the exact same steps as last time. So click next, press it a couple times just to be sure, and then click on next portal, and then click on the search bar and press N. Once you've done that, go ahead and click on the first portal you see over here and then press select. And then we'll just go ahead and just wait until the next map loads up. Now normally it loads fast for me because my internet's quite good, but if you guys know you have bad internet, then this may take a little longer. So the next part of the step, well, the method, is to once you see the vote start method, just wait until it says starts in 30 seconds or so, just so you can properly load in, and you know, in case your internet does mess up and loads a bit, you know, slower, you will still be, you know, in the method. So once it's at like 30 seconds or so, then we'll go ahead and click on the bottom corner over here, which is the cog button. Once you've done that, then you're gonna wanna click on this scroll wheel. Now you can't scroll down because on TinyTask it won't allow you to scroll down for some reason. It doesn't register. So you wanna click on this scroll wheel. This may take some time, but once you click on it, scroll down until you have the teleport back to spawn. Click on it, click on the X button, click on the vote start. Make sure you click that a couple times, and then once you do that, press O and just keep zooming out until you can't zoom out no more. Now you're gonna wanna press your number 1 key, or wherever your Sasuke is your Sasuke is located in your hotbar. Once you press 1 or whatever number, go ahead and just place your Sasuke wherever you wanna place it. So I'm pressing it right here. Once you place it down, press Q and then press somewhere else in the corner. Now repeat this step until you can't place any more Sasukes. So place it down, press Q, and then just click away. Now you're gonna want to press it again, Q, place it away. Okay, there we go. Now you're gonna want to do the exact same but for Conan. So press 2, and then place down your Conan, press Q, and then press somewhere else. Press 2, Q, somewhere else, and that should be enough Conans. So now you're gonna want to go back on your Sasuke. So you want to click on each Sasuke individually, like so. So that's the first Sasuke. Then keep upgrading it like this, and then just press the X button. Then go on the next Sasuke, upgrade, and repeat, like so. Now you're gonna want to go on your Conan and do the exact same. So click on your Conan like this, upgrade, and then click X. Upgrade, click, and then press X. And that's basically all the method is. Then you want to go back in your TinyTask. Make sure you click on it like this, and then press on the recording button, and boom. That's the method. That's all you have to do. It's not hard. Well, I think it's not hard, but that's all you have to do. Now, this may take some time to, you know, adjust to it, or like, you know, have to tweak it so it works correctly. But this normally is a lot more smoother if you have like a unique, like me, or like, you know, a good unit, like unique, like Alucard maybe, I'm not sure. I'm normally used to using my unique because it's a lot more easier. But yeah, this is basically the entire method. I apologize if I went fast at the beginning, but that's basically the entire method. The second flaw with this method is, well, when you go onto the cogwheel over here and you scroll down to teleport back to spawn, the reason I click on this button over here is because sometimes you spawn in at different locations. So one time I might be spawning over here, another time I'll be spawning over here. It's just randomized, but by clicking this teleport back to spawn, it will teleport you to the exact same position every single time. That way, wherever you place your Sasuke or Konons, it will always be at the exact same location. The reason why I pressed Q after placing down my Sasuke, because when I repeat the method, I don't want to have my Sasuke like still being placed like this, because I can't upgrade Sasuke if he's still like this. So the reason why I press Q is so that I can remove it, cancel it, and then just go back to clicking upgrade Sasuke, if that makes sense. But yeah, the only main flaw with this method is when you go over to the scroll wheel, sometimes your mouse might not like register it, like the clicking down part, because this this little scroll down thingy is really like thin. So sometimes TinyTask, it like it clicks things, but like a centimeter away from where you actually clicked it. It's not really accurate, is what I'm saying. So sometimes it may mess up, and it may like not click on the scroll wheel, which is why you can't click on the teleport back to spawn, and it will just mess up the entire like method. Which is why you have to you know, you have to tweak it so that it actually works correctly, and so that when the TinyTask goes into this section over here, it does click on the scroll wheel, and it scrolls down all the way up to your button over here. So those are the only two flaws with this method. Other than that, this method is really efficient. It does work, and yeah, it's just, you know, pretty easy to do, honestly. Then again, I do apologize if I went through this a little too fast, but if you guys still are struggling with the method, go ahead and join my Discord server in the description down below, and I can help you guys in there as well. But yeah, after this wave, it should be the boss wave, and then we'll go and just collect our rewards. But yeah, I tried making this method as simple and as easy to understand as possible, because, you know, I don't want people being confused on how to do the method. But once you guys get the hang of it, this method is really easy. Okay, the boss is about to die, and yeah, there we go. Okay, and then I think there's like an extra leak that I messed up on, and there we go. The method is, well, as you guys can see, it works. But that's pretty much all the method is. If you guys are still struggling on how to do this, join my Discord server in the description down below. Oh, my TinyTask is. But if you guys are still struggling, just go and join my Discord server. Just let me know with what problem you're having. I'll try and help you with it. And yeah, that will be it for the video. I'm sorry if I spoke a bit too fast, but yeah, hopefully it did. Hopefully this does help you in some way on how to AFK overnight. If you guys do want me to make the video on how to AFK the portals, like how to farm them overnight, then just go ahead and just let me know in the comments. If you guys do enjoy and found this helpful, go and subscribe, drop a like on the video, and yeah, I'll see you guys all on my next video. Bye bye.